Good morning. This is Brian. How are you? So this is week 3 of our course, and for this week we looked at the chapters graphic design, sculpture, architecture, and craft media. Depending which edition of the textbook you have, your chapter may be titled Craft Mediums, or it may be titled Clay, Glass, Metal, Wood, and Fiber. This chapter seeks to address a lot of other art mediums that the textbook didn't necessarily feel warranted to give their own chapter. And for that reason, they're all kind of lumped together. They're also unfairly, in my opinion, lumped together because they're typically seen as craft or low art forms, lower than painting or sculpture or film, etc., etc. This is actually discussed in the chapter, the idea of a distinction between high and low art. When you're reading, pay particular attention to that discussion. That will be important down the line. But for this week, for your video discussions, what I'd like you to do is to actually talk about how the types of ideas that you've looked at in the readings this week have informed the things that you see in your life every day. One of the things all these chapters have in common is that they attempt to illuminate the creative decision-making that goes into things that we don't necessarily think of as art, like graphic design or architectural spaces like our homes or schools, the schools of our children or our parents. Also, jewelry, ceramics, the types of things that we eat off of, and so on and so on. For your discussion, I'd like you to actually choose something that you are familiar with. It could be a place, it could be an object in your home, it could be something that belongs to you. And I'd like you to, if you can, put it on screen so that we can see it, and talk about the kinds of creative decision making that went into it from the perspective of the artist. Try and bring in the things that you read, the types of ideas that you read. Your post should include a Feldman method-ish description of the object. Of course, you're showing it to us so you can actually point things out as you show it to us. But I also want you to really try and show me that you are using the ideas presenting themselves in the text in your discussion. That will be due on Thursday, and then your 2 responses will be due on Saturday. As usual, please email me if you have any questions. The emails are coming fast and furious. I'm trying to get back to you as soon as I can. I think I may have missed a couple because Moodle actually sends me a bunch of emails whenever somebody posts anything. We need to find a way to turn that off. But I hope you have a good week. Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon.